Hare Krishna, Vijaya Ekadashi story. Yudhishthira Maharaja has asked, O Lord Krishna, glorious son of Vasudeva, please be merciful to me and describe the Ekadashi that occurs during the Krishna Paksha of the month of Falgun. Lord Krishna replied, O Yudhishthira, O King of Kings, I shall tell you about this great fast which will give you all types of merits and success in this life and also the next life. That is, the next life indicates after our death. He started telling the following story. Once Narada Muni asked Brahma about Vijaya Ekadashi story. Narada's great father, that is Brahma, replied, My dear son Narada, this oldest of fasting days is pure and it nullifies all sins. And I have never revealed this to anyone until today. But you can understand beyond any doubt that this Ekadashi will give you all the results indicated by its name Vijaya. Vijaya means victory. So when Lord Rama was exiled to the forest for 14 years, we all know that Goddess Sita was kidnapped by Ravana. And Lord Rama was bewildered like an ordinary man by distress. So while searching for his beloved, the Lord came upon the dying Jatayu. Thereafter he killed his enemy Kabanda. Kabanda was a carnivorous demon. He was killed by Rama and so he was liberated. He was a Gandharva. Gandharva means musician in his previous birth. And Kabanda revealed about Sugriva and how Lord Rama can take Sugriva's help to enter into Sri Lanka. And then Lord Rama and Sugriva, the king of the monkeys, became friends. Together, they collected a grand army of monkeys and bears and sent Hanuman, his minister, to Sri Lanka, where he was able to see Srimati Sita Devi in Ashokavana. And he delivered Lord Rama's message and showed the ring proving his authenticity for rendering such great service to the Supreme Lord Sri Ram. With the help of Sugriva, Lord Rama proceeded towards Sri Lanka. Upon arriving at the shore of the ocean with the army of monkeys, he could understand that the water was so deep and it was having ferocious aquatics like sharks, whales. So he was asking Lakshmana, how are we going to cross this abode of Varuna Deva? It is having ferocious animals. How are we going to cross this? Here only the story, actual story starts. Lakshmana replied, the great sage Bakatalabhya lives on an island just 4 miles from here. So we need to go there and see him. He is so aged that he lived for many yugas and he is so wise, and we need to take his darshan and ask him how we can safely reach our goal. So Rama and Lakshmana is proceeding to the ashrama of the Bakatalabhya Muni who lived for yugas. Approaching him, the two lords paid their respects, and then Bakatalabhya, as he was so wise, he immediately understood that it is Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Rama. Immediately he asked, Rama, O best of the human beings, why have you come to my lowly abode? Because Rama is a Maryada Purusha. And the Lord replied, O great Muni, I have come here to get an idea of how do we cross this ocean which is having ferocious aquatics. That's why we are here. For that the sage replied, I will tell you the most exalted of all fast, observing which you will surely conquer Ravana and be eternally glorified. Now he is telling the rules and regulations of this fast. On the day before Ekadashi, that is during Dasami day, he is telling to collect the water pot made of gold or silver or copper. If the metals are not available, we can even use a clay and fill the clay pot or the pots which is of metal with pure water. Then decorate the clay pot with mango leaves. Then cover it and place it near a puja room or mandir. And this kalash, this water pot, this kalash should be on the mound of 7 grains. Those 7 grains are barley, wheat, rice, corn, chickpeas, kukani, and dal or peas. So now he is telling Rama to take a morning bath and decorate the water pot with flower garlands and sandalwood paste, and he is saying on top of the pot is telling him to place a coconut, pomegranate and barley. Now he is saying worship the water pot deity. That is, now this kalash become a deity. It is in worshipable form. He is saying offer him dhupa, that is incense, sandalwood paste, flowers, a ghee lamp and a plate of sumptuous foods for Naivedya. Now he is saying to remain awake that night on the day before Ekadashi. That is, even during Dashami night, he is telling to remain awake near the pot, and then on top of the lid filled with barley, place a golden murti of Lord Sri Narayana. So these are the rules he should follow on the day before Ekadashi, that is on Dasami day. And once Ekadashi dawns, in the morning of Ekadashi, he should take a bath, and then he should again decorate the water pot with sandalwood paste and garlands. Then worship the pot again with incense, lamps, sandalwood paste, flowers dipped in sandalwood paste, and then devotedly place many kinds of prasadam, that is the offering, whatever was prepared, along with pomegranate and coconut before the water pot. Then he should remain awake on Ekadashi night also. So on Dashami night also Rama should be awake, and on Ekadashi night also Lord Rama should be awake by decorating with all these rules and regulations. And when the Dwadashi dawns, on Dwadashi morning, the water pot should be taken to the holy river, or if there is no holy river, it should be taken to the nearby pond, and then after worshipping it again properly, he need to donate all these ingredients in which the pot was decorated to a pure Brahmana, and then he should observe the Vijaya Ekadashi in this way, and then he will be victorious in every way. This is what is the rules and regulations Lord Rama should follow to cross that ocean without any hindrance. These are all told by the Muni who lived in that island for yugas. So this fast was observed by Lord Rama himself. This is the fast which was observed by Lord Rama. So we should also try to observe this fast, if not with these rules and regulations, at least we should try to not eat so much and eat very less, like with root vegetables, fruits and milk. And Lord Ramachandra Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, did just as Bhakatalabhe Muni instructed, and he conquered all demonic forces which was on the way. Then similarly, anyone who observes this fast will always be victorious in this mortal world. Lord Krishna is concluding, O Yudhishthira, anyone who reads or hears this history will attain the great merit, which is equal to performing a Ashwamedha Yajna. This is how this Falgun Krishna Ekadashi story is ending. And this is from Skanda Purana. Hare Krishna.